Good morning, everyone. In the today's class, we would like to discuss regarding the thread cutting process as with respect to milling and grinding process. So far in the SD's class and the previous classes, we had a discussion with respect to this thread cutting machining process by the lathe machine orientations. So different kinds of lathe machines and different shapes of cuttings and threading possible on different slant cuttings of objects, that is straight cutting, taper turning process, taper cutting process, etc. has been utilized over there for the commencement of activity. There is nothing but the threading process. In the case of this milling, we'll be utilizing this thread cutting process that will be having a detailed look in the present day's class. Coming to the thread milling process. Normally, it's a machining process which is used for cutting the screw threads, that too with respect to a single form or multiple form by utilizing this milling cutter. So as we all know that milling cutter, it can be adjustable from one fixed to the variable strategy. Throughout the material, it can be getting access that to in a different confinement strategy and level of sectors. So for the straightforward cuttings or else in single format or else in different kinds of or nothing but multiple formats, it's best suited getting simultaneous work over the work part. The milling process, we're having a suitable convenience for the cutter in order to process the threading activity over the work part, which is best in suitable level of manufacturing. That is nothing but for getting the perfect thickness, perfect parallel representations from one thread to the another thread, as in with respect to the perfect cutting depth, nothing but depth of cut. These are some of the flexibilities when compared to the lathe machine and the milling machine can be achieved. Getting simultaneously different kinds of threads or the material gets progressed for that too in an accurate strategy by the cutting tool or the work part is possible only in the stage of this milling machinery or thread milling process when compared to the lathe machine cutting process. See, these are some of the examples related to the parts which are manufactured over the thread milled conditions. At the middle of the shaft, at the end of the shaft, at both the considerations, at the end of the thin wall parts, where the threadings are necessary up to a particular depth of cut, at the end of stepped shafts for fitting the holes over the nut conditions and nut formats, at circular surface of the bushings where it holds the nuts or the screw threadings, a thin wall bushings, and the circular chaser. These are some of the threaded parts in the case of this milling machine. So how the milling is getting progressed with respect to a linear format or else in a slant variations by maintaining a particular inclinational levels. Generally, we used to say that is an swivel with respect to an helix angle. Normally, that alpha as represented within the particular diagram, there's an alpha representations. So this inclination, how it need to be maintained? Because of the cutter inclinational factors, how it should be maintained, and throughout the material by maintaining the similar case of depth of cut, can it be cope up with respect to the mill cutter or not? And the thread height or tap can be accessed over it, will be having a detailed structural look towards it. Particularly, we'll be utilizing this tool in the form of a disc that will be fixing over the cutter shaft, and this work part will be getting varied. There is to and fro actions will be getting done, swiveling with respect to a constant rotation of this disc milling cutter. Here we are utilizing the tool in order to access the convenient inclinational factors as an threadings, in order to get the different profiles. Particularly, we are using the long cutting for the long cutting, and the coarse threads need to be considered with respect to trapezoidal profiles, as clearly specifying with respect to the diagrammatical basis or the work part, which is getting measured by this milling cutter, which is maintaining with respect to a particular inclination in order to get this particular alpha strategy in a parallel consignment way. And even some of the times we used to get various different shapes of thread cuttings, such as square type of representations, triangular type of threads need to be getting commenced, and which the cutter have the capability of rotating in order to get a particular feed, longitudinal feed by the pitch of the thread, where this axis of cutter, which is fixed with respect to the arbor, is set with respect to a particular inclination at which the desired shapes, such as this triangular threads or else the square threads or the trapezoidal profiles, need to be get obtained over the working environment. Particularly when this cutting at a status of attaining this multiple threads, the consideration of that this work part should be turned by 1 by nth of the revolution, and maintaining of this feed rate, which is made equally to the lead of the thread, and getting the particular shapes for consignments. See here, thread milling with multiple thread milling cutters. So simultaneously, at different phases of the material, or by splitting the entire material to different length orientations, up to which the possibility of the sliding actions are necessary for the material is confided for getting the activity, nothing but our threading activity. So here we are having the three different linear movements from one edge to another edge. Then up to this strategy, one cutter will be getting fixed away, and to the shaft here in the diagram it is very much clear. Here one cutter is fixing and will be maintaining some gap, and here another cutter will be waiting maintained in the shaft, and and at other shaft which will be having the long shaft here, in order to hold these cutters, will fix up with respect to the particular inclinational factors in such a factor that which the threads need to be get commenced, and the depth of the cut towards it is also maintained with depending upon the diameter of the disc cutter which is having a particular tooth and its diameter. Based on the work part, we will be getting selected that factors. Normally, in this particular method, the shortest threads, which is having 15 to 75 minutes length, that too with 3 to 6 of the pitch, and by the cutter or to the cutter 2 to 3 pitches, which is having the longer in its thread, which is having cut during the machining process, is considered as possible for getting the high precision during the machining process. Here, there is another representational process also in order to perform the task or the tapered work parts. So even in that also, tapered parts also, both externally as well as the internal specifications. Coming to the external tapered threads, probably this is also the task that can be done by the multiple thread milling cutters, that which the having these threads which are perpendicular to the axis of the cutter, which is maintained at a perpendicular range in the machining process commencement. For the possibility of these internal tapered threads, the cutter angle should be equal to the angle of the taper of the thread, which is in a cut position. Nominally, we'll be having a parallel representations or towards the surface, which is maintained in a parallel reference from one thread to another thread, and the profile is maintained for better fitting aspects when the nut and bolt or else the screws that are being fit in a threaded aspects. Coming to the sector of these universal strategies, particularly is having the lead screw that can be having the capability of producing both the internal and external threading processes, which are in which only the circular orientations has been possible. In order to progress this, the shifting of the gears or changing of the gears is permitted with the leads of 0.8 to 1520 in range in the case of these universal milling machines, that is thread milling machines. This cutter head for this cross slide is set with respect to a particular angle for both the helix structure to be obtained in two representations, towards the left hand representations or towards the right hand representations. So you can get the helix angles, threaded angles. Coming to this planetary thread mills. Particularly, these machines are used for getting the odd shaped parts that are very much hard to fix within the levers operated by the chunk. So holding of the object is not at all possible, and that too, a typical task it is confided or else fed, that too not in a rigid strategy. And during the process of work in this sector, work part used to fix in a static position, and only the tool will be getting rotated and movement will be getting existing for only the tool part. There will not be any rotation for the work part. There will not be any movements for the work part. Only the tool used to rotate over the work part. Because of this, work part will be in a statistical agitations, and both the internal and external threading cuttings will be machined over the work part in the similar strategy. But holding the part with rigid considerations only it is possible, such as our numerical machines. Numerical machines is having its own capability for fixing the work part which is to be machined in the thread considerations manually, and at each and every time of possible way of MRR condition, only one part is allowed to be machined, and you cannot estimate the high quality of threads to be obtained in the case of this numerical machining process, because numerical in the sense of manual working process. But a greater advantage we are having that the cutter lifetime will be getting increased, and up to a maximum level of achieving the nearest stage of the desired specifications, nothing but geometrical constraints will be getting obtained. Particularly, typical parts which are having different geometrical specifications cannot be involved in the case of this internal threading conditions, because circular orientations may not have a good rate for getting the tapered actions and into that internal threadings preparations, as we generally call it as ball bearings, steering gear balls, race nuts, etc. So almost all circular or spherical representations, which are very much difficult in order to progress in the case of this numerical control machineries. That is threading activities. The holding of the object is a bit difficult task by the chunks, and operating deteriorates with respect to the dimensional statistics. Particularly, nearest orientations, nearest threaded with respect to thickness can be identified as per the drawing representations. And at a maximum range, these are available in sizes of 50 mm in diameter and 750 mm in length maximum It's a capability of getting machined over 50 mm of diameter containing materials and 750 mm length in the case of this numerical control machinery, milling machinery. Particularly, you can say this broaching characteristics. Coming to the grinding process, thread grinding. This is also the way of producing these screw threads through the grinding process. So here we are having two different purposes. First thing it is finishing the threads after machining, what we'll be calling as an even rolling. In this condition, we use it to observe a good surface finishing is required for getting commencement of the screw threads, that too in a precise manner. Nothing but maintaining of a dimensions as per the design criteria. And we are having one consignment that the threaded parts which are essentially hardened, and this cannot be machined on the or rolled furtherly. Best example for it is the lead screws of the machine tools or truss screws, which will be utilizing and the connectivities of the parts. Second purpose, it is directly originating the cutting process and simultaneously finishing the threads also. Nominally is to confide in the hard and both hard and soft blanks of the work parts can be loaded for the commencement of this thread grinding process, particularly used only for getting the fine threads which are having the minimal in its thickness and nothing but a small pitch that need to be confined over the large and rigid blanks. We used to observe this cutting process as, for example, tabs. We used to observe in the tabs for screwing in the domestical areas, domestical purposes, and even the micrometer screws, which are used to vary for identification or measuring the different parts, lengths or diameter statistics, both in its pitch scale reading and the main scale reading observations. Thread gauges and milling cutters, lead screws, etc. are being maintained. So, what are the kinds of materials that will be or that can be processed for getting a better threading activity, that too with high accuracy considerations? So, the work parts which are having a moderate HRC, moderate hardness, greater than 36 HRC and less than 17 HRC. So 17 HRC in the sense will be utilizing in our domestical purposes and most wide range of applications that will be utilizing. And 36 HRC in the sense some of the components, nothing but our doors, cupboards, fixations. That's also utilized in the domestical areas and even in the machine comprising of areas. such as in the industrial sectors for getting the high precision dimensional orientations, which is generally used for dynamical actions, performing of the dynamical actions upon its fixation. Such kinds of metals will be coming under the greater than 36 HRC. So hardest materials we can say. So what are the hardest materials which are having the materials which are having greater than 45 HRC? So 45 HRC hardness, we can prefer this thread grinding process. Nominally, these threads are grounded with respect to the contact of this rotating work part and rotating grinding wheel also. So both of the factors, both the workpiece as well as the cutter will be in a rotating motion with the provision of providing these lubrications for getting the better cutting accessories in order to get the desired thread shapes is possible because of its rotations. So during the rotational process need to be commenced, the relative motions, nothing but in order to give the correct feed rates and speed rate, or that need to be processed by the cutter over the work part. The relative axial motions between this both the grinding wheel and the work part should be matched for each of the thread that should be having possibility of its fittings from the ground onwards, ground level onwards. Particularly in this thread grinding process, both the threading activities, that is internal threading activity as well as the external threading activity, both the activities can be progressed simultaneously, or else with multiple cutting tools we can process simultaneously the external and the internal both activities. See here, coming to the classification of this thread cutting process, thread through the grinding process, thread cuttings through the grinding process. So hence we will be constituting as this thread grinding process. It is subclassified into two groups. There is a center grinding process, centerless grinding process. Regarding the centerless grinding process, we are having the single rib process and multi-rib process. Nothing but utilizing of the tools in a single strategy and multi-rib strategy. And towards the central strategy, there is a plunge mode and traverse mode. Traverse mode is again subclassified into single rib, multi-rib, skip rib, and three-rib process. We'll be looking after one by one. It is center type thread grinding process. Center type thread grinding process in the sense here the work part will be kept as in center lines by fixing within the chunk, and the material specifications such as towards its form, length, and quality of the thread, certain inclinations need to be progressed or not. For each, how many threads need to be getting obtained, and what basic it need to be get obtained, that will be getting commenced by the tool part. Here we are having two different processes that are methods that has been identified. That is an single rib wheel traverse grinding process and multi-rib wheel grinding process. So in the case of the single rib wheel transverse grinding process, we are having getting the highest accuracy because it's having in order to get the correct flute lengths and different profile configurations, this single rib process is suitable. But as per the time factors, in the case of this manufacturing strategy, it is limited to some extent. But maintaining of the perfect parallel conditions or grooves, or we'll be calling as a perfect periphery of the wheel, is best suited in the case of this single cutting process, single rib process. And coming to the Traverse grinding process. It is a more productive process. It is an commenced by this single rib wheel grinding process. But in this condition, we'll be having high MRR rate. So high material will be getting removed. So high thickness or cutting agitations is progressed. And the pitch should not be exceeded 1/8 of the wheel width. Some standard conditions that need to be maintained from the threading, which should be completely avoided during the grinding process. Coming to the plunge grinding, it's also the routine methodology which is used for bulk productions that to having substantial quantities. Coming to the skip rib of traverse grinding process, this process is particularly used by a wheel alignments and spacing between the two different cutters. There is nothing but winding of the grind process. Particularly, this can be accomplished in two different phases. First one is the first pass. In this particular strategy, the wheel grinds at each and every thread of the work part. The second condition it is work part is the advanced strategy way of operating by a single pitch, and that too with respect to the untouched threads. After that, it will be getting grounded. So the representations has been clearly specified in the diagrammatically also. Coming to the three rib traverse grinding process, as shown in the diagram, three rib traversing process, nothing but removes the 2/3 of the material of the work part simultaneously at a single strategy. Three parts of the materials, 2/3 of the material, nothing but 75 to 80% of the entire work part material will be getting removed by only the single cutter. That is the best advantage for getting the linear form of threadings with correct flute length and exact depth of cut and perfect cutting limitations will be getting achieved. So here we are characterized this type of as per the type of cutter representations, that is a triangular square oriented representations and rectangular phase of representations, ACME of representations, and perfect triangular representations. So multiple way of axing leads to a better way of getting the cutting flutes, that too about maximum length of the work part. So in the case of this centerless thread grinding process, particularly we'll be utilizing this kind of process for high production, that too happening on cylindrical surfaces, only on cylindrical surfaces, but not any of the dimensional changes. Normally, it used to fix workpiece is supported to fix on the centers of the chunks, and by a blade, a regulating wheel rotates in the same directions as the representation in the diagram. So in the same representations, it will be getting oriented. A screw threads cut by a simple feeding up to which range that we require over the work part is getting done, and this wheel rotation will continue its stream of producing, and these threads will be getting formed either by the single rib cutting or else the multiple rib wheels. And the wheels plays a major role here for getting the representations of this cutting assessments. Here we are having two basic methods. First one is the plunge method and traverse method. In the case of this plunge grinding process, it is the wheel is plunged into the work part as shown in the pictorial representations up to the maximum length towards the fixed strategy, and the thread activity is getting done. In the case of this traverse grinding process, the wheel is positioned at full thread depth, almost all the full thread depth, and then the work part is traversed past the wheel. Hence, it removes the MRR material and get its work conditions, and the respective threads will be getting asked on the work part at a finishing levels up to a maximum finishing level of conditions. And thread whirling process. So almost all here this is a typical case where different tools will be fixed in the at different positions that we require as per the strategies of this work parts, and nominally this thread whirling process is getting done on high diametrical objects, that too based on only the external range of cuttings. You need to have the multiple inserts, right? So coming to the advantageous strategy of this thread wheeling process, very deep threads will be getting taken place, and very much fastly the work will be getting confined. For batch production or bulk production, it will be getting progressed. Nothing but high quantity of manufacturing the parts. By this, we'll be having the high range of increasing in its tool life. Nothing but tool life will be getting increased. See here, what are the representations according to the depth of cut is necessary. At that particular time, the tools will be getting utilized. And later on, the other two tools can be get in an halting position, and rest of the tools will be made in engagement with respect to the work part for the commencement of the entire work process. So this is the thread whirling process. And these are the working process or threading processes in the case of this milling process and whirling process, apart with respect to the lathe machine working process. All right. Thank you. We'll be meeting in the next class with a new topic.